So thank you very much for joining us today. Today we are going to discuss about anxiety. No, the Holy Spirit is going to lead us in the verse that we are going to the book of Proverbs 11 verse 25.
Proverbs 11 or 12.
Proverbs
Proverbs
12, 12.
Proverbs 12:25.
Yeah.
Anxiety in a man's heart weighs him down.
Through our former discussions, or maybe our former Bible studies, we have been understanding, or maybe trying to get to understand, or maybe on how we
About tomorrow. I mean, you get that.
I think
weighs him down. And maybe you can just try to see.
If you let them happen to you or get
expectations and competition.
So expectation and competition.
Competition. Feel also anxious whenever you are expecting something. You feel anxious because you don't know what will be brought forth from your expectations. Some maybe you're expecting positivity, but all of a sudden there is a negative approach to the whatever you are expecting.
Sure.
So we are supposed always to be ready, whether we are going for the exams, whether we are going for the interviews, that the results can be either positive or negative. But all in all, as we have said, anxiety should be there because as a normal human being, it must occur. Although this one also depends with experiences. Sometimes back whenever I was doing my initial interviews, I was very very anxious. But nowadays, going for an interview is not a big deal. I am anxious, but not that much comparing to previous interviews.
So we have been told now here that the second sentence is talking about that. But a good word makes him glad. If what is this good word?
Yeah, but a good word makes. The Bible is trying to tell us to find ways to tackle anxiety. And nowadays, you will find people will get bad companies, bad influence because of anxiety. You will find people even for them to get over their anxiety and their expectation as we had, they get into drugs and they get to other things. But what the Bible is telling that because we should be very careful about anxiety because it will lead us to bad ways. We should be getting to good words. That is so. It is very clear that even words we can get good words to fight anxiety, feeding ourselves with the right things, especially in our heads and in our mind, telling ourselves that it is possible, we can go through it, apart from getting into other bad companies and ending ourselves into trouble. For example, the book of Philippians 4:6 says, "Have no anxiety about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplications and thanksgiving, let your request be made known to God."
Wow.
The Bible is saying in the Proverbs 12, we will not make it. You should be able to motivate yourself from inside, giving yourself free, like our brother just said, that now interviews are no longer big deal to him because he found ways to tackle that. And with the life that we are living, we should find good things to tackle. You cannot tackle anxiety with bad things, especially like drugs or taking people. You get people when they are in stress or in anxiety taking drugs like cigarettes. That is not the way to go. The Bible is so clear that we should find good things to tackle anxiety.
Wow. So what are these? What are these good things, Elder Duarte?
Good things, as my friend has said, is whatever is said by other people. My friend has said, is whatever is said by other people. We are always positive to answers.
True.
So whenever you are anxious, you can go to a person and share your anxiety and causes of the anxiety. You should not go to people who will tolerate you. You should not deal with people who tolerate you. Just deal with people who will appreciate you the way you are.
Wow.
Otherwise, you go and tell people and they are always negative upon your anxieties, then they weigh you down and you end up even killing yourself. You end up hating yourself. You end up hating yourself. you end up becoming even having abnormal behaviors. So good word, you should go to people who always tell you positive. Always, whenever we meet you with you, you always encourage me. Even if I was down, maybe you never knew. You always uplift my spirit. Always.
There's a prayer because you have come now to understand that, like the way Proverbs talks about that.